The Hobbit's coming up, everybody.
What's that mean? It's gonna be the best-selling Magic the Gathering set of all time! Oh my goodness! Everybody! The Hobbit will be the Magic the Gathering's greatest selling set of all time. But you said that with Marvel superheroes in a previous video. Yes, I did. Very good. Good job paying attention. Yes, The Hobbit will be the best-selling Magic set of all time. And so was Marvel superheroes. But Marvel is below cost on TCG Player for Play Booster Boxes, and it barely sold in my game store. Doesn't matter if it barely sold in your game store. If the Play Booster Boxes sold less at your game store, if Commander Deck sold slightly less at your game store, the fact is there's thousands more game stores worldwide. There's more game stores buying product. There's more game stores buying more product than they have in the past. Like us, we bought more products. With each set that's coming out, we've bought more and more and more and more. That's just what stores do if they want to grow in this space. They buy more product. You keep buying product until you have enough product to last a long time. The Hobbit will be one of the best sets Magic the Gathering has ever created. And so will the next set. And so will the next set. And so will the next set. They have figured out how to make good Play Booster Boxes. They've figured out how to make good Collector Booster Boxes. They have figured out the formula to where they have a good balanced Play Booster Box as well as a good balanced Collector Booster Box with Commander hits in every single box. You can get special guest cards. You can get... or did they stop doing that? They might have stopped doing that. You can also get, like... every single thing that comes out has like a secondary slot. Like Marvel Superheroes has the Marvel Universe slot. Wilds of Eldraine has the Wild Enchanting Tales slot. Final Fantasy, you can get the full arts and animes, and you get the slot where they get reprints. They reprint stuff in Commander for Commander in every single set almost. So it's kind of crazy to think that people thought Final Fantasy was going to be the craziest thing ever, but is The Hobbit going to be better than what Final Fantasy did? Is the Collector Booster Box going to hold value like Final Fantasy did and keep going up to over $1,000 on release? Is it going to do that? It seems like it's going to do it. The demand for The Hobbit Play Booster Boxes is unreal. There's over 3,000 sales for Play Booster Boxes already. That is unprecedented in Magic the Gathering. Lorwyn Eclipsed was another set that was pretty much like that, and Lorwyn Eclipsed has the most Play Booster Box sales out of any booster box out there in the past year. There's 12,000 on TCG Player. At least I think so. I could be wrong. Maybe Final Fantasy has more. But you can go look on TCG Player and correct me if I'm wrong. I do not want to be spreading false information, but I'm pretty sure Lorwyn was the best selling in the past year. Over 12,000 booster boxes sold. But with higher prices in Final Fantasy, there's more money in the Final Fantasy one. Anyways, what am I opening up in this box? One of the greatest creations in Magic the Gathering history. Commander Deck displays. I cannot get enough of these. You cannot pay me money to stop ordering these. You cannot pay me to stop ordering these. I'm going to continue buying Commander Decks while they have them in stock, because Commander Decks, they sell. For some reason I thought I saw something else on the Commander Deck case. It looked like for a second it said Marvel. I don't know. Where'd the box cutter go? There it is. Which Commander Deck, in your opinion, is the most undervalued Commander Deck? In my opinion, I do not know, because I've not looked at all of the Commander Decks in a while. I watch them on a weekly basis at least. At the very least, I look at them every week. At the prices and the demand and the sales and how many are on there. I just keep the TCG market is like my heartbeat. I watch it every day. I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed with this place. I'm obsessed with Magic the Gathering. I'm obsessed with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Lorcana, One Piece, Digimon, Dragon Ball, Union Arena, Flesh and Blood, all these card games. Any trading card game that's out there, I have researched, I have looked into, I have looked up too many things about them to figure out if I should buy them, if I should keep buying them like I do with these Final Fantasy Commander deck displays, because somebody's got to buy them, and if other stores aren't going to buy them, they're going to leave them at distribution, then I'm going to be the one to buy them. I do not care. I will buy them all. Let me buy all of them. If you do not want to hold the distributor's heavy bags of Final Fantasy Commander decks, me, along with other stores that have the capital to hold the stuff and buy it over and over to make sure that we have product that lasts the test of time. I'm just showing you what we've been doing silently for years. We buy product when it's in stock, even if we already have it in stock. And this seems to be out of stock now. There may be more reprints in the future, but I'd rather have more Commander decks now, because having as many Commander decks as possible has always been my goal. I want to cater to the Commander crowd. I want to have as much Commander products as we can possibly have available for them, including our Magic the Gathering singles. We have them on fullmoongames.com. All you got to do is buy our singles on our website, and the Footers Pizza gods will not sacrifice me to the cinnamon feet. That's what happens to employees that don't sell stuff here. You get sacrificed to the Footers Pizza cinnamon feet gods. They chop your feet off. They lather garlic butter on them after cooking them, obviously. And then they throw the cinnamon and sugar all over them, and then put them in a styrofoam thing with icing. And people buy it every day here. They're animals. Just joking. It's made out of bread, obviously, guys. Obviously. Bread. We have the beats. The Magic the Gathering beats. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm just trying to get all these Commander decks out, because they are all very nice, and I like Commander decks. Anyways, Magic the Gathering, the Hobbit, the Box Topper series is actually insane. If they ever reveal the One Ring as a box topper, it's going to be absolutely ludicrous, and I cannot wait to see if they do. Because if you didn't know, the box toppers in the Hobbit booster boxes are reprints from the Lord of the Rings or Commander Lord of the Rings, and they're all new borderless arts for all of them. So far, they revealed like Delighted Halfling. They revealed Orcish Bowmasters, and they revealed a bunch of other ones. But I did not know that they were doing box toppers in The Hobbit for some reason, and I just found that out like 2 days ago. I don't know if I was just out of the loop or if I wasn't paying attention, but after I realized that, it made me realize that The Hobbit is going to be absolutely insane. It's already breaking records of sales before the set even is at pre-release. There's already thousands and thousands of pre-orders on TCG Player like no other set has seen. I'm sure other sets have seen stuff like this, but The Hobbit is selling almost close to MSRP. MSRP is $209.70 for the Play Booster Box, and if the Play Booster Box comes out at or around MSRP, similar to when Final Fantasy did, it's going to be the best-selling set of all time. It's going to break records, and it's going to be really hard for them to beat it. I don't know what they can do, or if they'll make a Marvel Villains set. Marvel Villains or Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy next year. Or are they going to make... Okay, let's just make predictions on the next Universes Beyonds. We got, in April, The Legend of Zelda. And then, what's the next one? I don't even know the dates. I just knew that the one was in April. And there's also an April live-action Zelda movie or TV show coming out. And then there's also Hasbro coming. Hasbro just got licensed rights for The Legend of Zelda toys. Legend of Zelda. And there's a set coming out in April. Maybe. If it looks like a duck, if it sounds like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. But it could be something else. It could just be a bait and switch. There's no Legend of Zelda. Who knows? Who knows what's coming? Not me. Guardians of the Galaxy, Legend of Zelda. What else could they make? World of Warcraft or RuneScape would be sick. I don't know. Or some Nickelodeon thing. Anyways, The Hobbit, it hasn't even been fully revealed yet, and it's already getting ridiculous out there. Do not FOMO on the Play Booster boxes. We're getting more than we've ever gotten, but we have the history of taking everything they give us. We have the history of accepting all things that we bought. We always take everything we order. Other stores, for some reason, don't do that, and they screw over their distributors, so they don't always get what they ask for. But this time around, for Play Booster boxes at least, we got almost what we asked for. And almost what we asked for is more than what we got for the Marvel Superhero set. So we are getting more allocations for the Play Booster boxes. The Collector Booster boxes are about the same. Very low. We have never gotten as many Collector Booster boxes as we did in 2022 for Battle for Baldur's Gate. That was the most Collector Booster boxes we've ever gotten. And since then, we've gotten less and less every year, but it's slightly going up. It's slightly going up by 1 or 2 Collector Booster boxes every set. So I'm trying to increase our allocations so we can offer better deals and better prices for our locals and stuff, because I don't like selling stuff that's like extremely overpriced. It just makes me feel bad, but prices are what the market makes them. So if a freaking Collector Booster box comes out at $1,000, yeah, I just said the F word. Whatever. Who cares? Anyways, if a Collector Booster box comes out at $1,000, it comes out at $1,000 because the cards in that Collector Booster box are worth more than $1,000, or they have the potential to be even more. So it's not like the Collector Booster box price is different compared to the singles within, so you're getting your value, even if it's higher than MSRP, even if stores are selling it above MSRP. If it's below $1,000, if it's below $800, that's a screaming buy, in my opinion, even though the MSRP is like $500. $600 to $800 is probably a smart buy, in my opinion. But I am not a financial advisor. People were buying Spider-Man at $1,000 before it fully released, and then it plummeted hard and went to like $300 a box, almost at cost, at the same cost as our distributor. So do not FOMO, which means fear of missing out, which means buying because you think it's going to go up in value, and then it just turns out you're buying because the hype is there and you just bought the top and they just announced a reprint and everything plummeted. So you dump what you just bought. Unless you're just opening it. If you're just opening it, buy it at whatever price you're comfortable buying it at. If the booster box, play booster box is $200 and that makes you happy and you still get like $250, $300 worth of singles, then that's a good deal for you. Even if it's like $300, imagine a play booster box coming out at $300. That would be ludicrous. It would be basically like Pokemon, but I don't see that happening. Yeah, but I am not, I can't tell the truth. Anyways, buy our stuff on our website, fullmoongames.com. Join our Patreon below. I'm offering stuff at a discount on the Patreon if you join the Patreon. I don't know what the first time it's going to be. It's going to be Magic or Lorcana. That's the first 2 votes so far because there's 2 Patreon members so far. Whatever it is going to be, you're probably going to get a lot. You're probably going to get access to more than usual because there's not that many Patreon members. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know if I'll do Lord of the Rings Commander deck cases at like a 10 or 20% discount of TCG player without tax. Or maybe some booster boxes of something. Maybe some One Piece Carrying On as well booster boxes at a discount below TCG player prices. Just imagine all the things you could get. I could sell Fabled at $100 or $200 discount on our Patreon, potentially. Or other stuff. I'm just saying potential things. I could sell play booster boxes, collector booster boxes, Pokemon booster boxes, Pokemon Elite Trainer boxes. We've got a bunch of booster boxes and Elite Trainer boxes I can sell to Patreon members. So if you're wanting a slight discount from market, it'll be worth it. The $15 a month will be worth it. I will make it worth it. I will ensure that there's at least $30 in discounts in the products. 30 or more in monthly discounts. Each product will probably have more than $30 in the discount, plus the tax discount, plus everything else. We are still collecting tax within the price of the products to pay the state, obviously, but anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. Join the Patreon below. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, hype up the video, subscribe. Is there any other topics you want me to talk about? I'm trying to think of something else. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about, the Marvel superheroes. There's allegedly a Marvel set coming out next year. It's either going to be Guardians of the Galaxy or Marvel villains or something to that sort, in my opinion. Or whatever they do, I have a feeling they're going to do the same thing they did with Star Trek. I have a feeling they're going to have Hugh Jackman's signature Wolverine or something, or Ryan Reynolds Deadpool signatures, or any of the X-Men. There could be an X-Men crossover. That would be a random. Oh my god. I just can't wait till they reveal all the Universes Beyond sets. I like the Universes Within sets, but I know I'm different than other people, but I am more excited for the Universes Beyond sets personally. That's just a me thing. I think they're really cool. I know a lot of people hate them. A lot of people think they're ruining Magic's brand. They're just making Magic the Gathering like Fortnite or something. I don't know. Or pop figures or anything of that sort. What stuff should I buy more of so that you guys can buy at a discount on the Patreon? Should I do board game discounts? Imagine. Do some Warhammer sales. No, I can't. I can't technically sell stuff below certain points for Warhammer, so I'll get in trouble. I can't do that. They will beat me. They will call me, they will beat me, and then they will say, Ben, we've paused your account because you sell for too cheap online. You can only sell Warhammer at a 15% discount from MSRP or you're in trouble. Imagine if Magic did that. When Flesh and Blood did that, I knew Flesh and Blood was nearing the end. You don't need to set an MAP for your card game. You need to make sure your card game doesn't go below cost. You need to make it so good that you don't have to tell stores, hey, you can't sell below a certain amount. I get what you're doing with Flesh and Blood. I get it. I get what you're trying to do. But that doesn't work. Stores will get around it. Stores will make fake accounts and sell cheaper. And the price will still go below cost on TCG Player because stores, they got to get rid of product if it can't sell. And if it can't sell and you're getting mad at them for selling it for cheaper than what you said they could sell it for, then you're just making more and more people mad. That's one of the reasons why we really stopped carrying Flesh and Blood. It just didn't seem like it could last the test of time, in my opinion. It still can. It still can turn around. It still can last the test of time. I'm not naysaying it. I'm not saying it's going to die. I'm just saying they need to change what they're doing instead of trying to force stores to sell at a certain point. Like, just make your products better. Make it more collectible. Make it more fun to play. Make the Pro Tour more attractive for people. I don't know. Do what Riftbound is capitalizing on in the tournament scene. I don't know. I never really did organized play for Flesh and Blood, but it seemed like it had potential in the beginning. I bought a lot of it in the beginning, but I slowly just stopped. I don't know. It's just I didn't have a good feeling. I just have feelings with things. Sometimes my feelings are wrong, sometimes my feelings are right. Like Dragon Ball. We don't have Dragon Ball Super or Fusion World. Dragon Ball Super Masters or Dragon Ball Super Fusion World. They're both supers, I guess. I don't know. Either way, we don't have them. It went up in value, and now people are like, "Oh, you're dumb. You should have had them. You should have them." I don't know. The community switched from Dragon Ball to One Piece here, so we just bought more and more One Piece instead of buying Dragon Ball. And honestly, it was the smart decision. One Piece was the better choice of the two. Obviously, it has seen much more gains than Dragon Ball Super has, and has much more exit liquidity or liquidity to sell your products. Whereas Dragon Ball, there's not much liquidity on there. So, like, if you put a box on there, yes, it's a $400 box, but it's gonna take a week. It's gonna take a while to sell. Maybe it won't sell. Maybe it'll keep going down in value because people are done with the hype. I don't know. Maybe Dragon Ball will surpass One Piece. I don't see that happening. One Piece has the most diehard fans ever. One Piece is another beast for sure. One Piece is real. The One Piece is real. Anyways, buy Commander decks at fullmoongames.com. We have all of these Commander decks available on our website. Support us by buying Magic the Gathering singles, buying Lorcana singles, buying Pokemon singles, buying Riftbound singles, buying One Piece singles, buying Yu-Gi-Oh singles. Or you can sell us stuff on fullmoongames.com/buylist, or you can email me if you want to sell high-end cards or slabs or sealed product at sellmecardsfmg@gmail.com. Be sure to punch the shit out of that like button. with your armpit. Like that. You gotta hit it with your armpit as hard as you possibly can until the like button turns a different color. Or you can do a thumbs down. Or you can comment below and say, I can smell your armpits from here, Ben. You stink. You don't even take showers. If you know me, I take too many showers because I don't know. It's one of my favorite things to do is take a shower. It's just refreshing. Anyways, I feel like anyways is the most used word in all of my videos. After rewatching some of my videos, I realized instead of saying I just say anyways now. Someone in the video was like, one of the original videos that I made was like, dude, you said like 1,000 times, and I watched the video back and I said it twice. I'm like, what is this guy talking about? So instead of saying I say anyways. I feel like that's worse. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Magic the Gathering is the most undervalued trading card game in the world right now. It's the biggest freaking player base in the world. The Hobbit's going to be the best-selling pre-release of all time. We're going to have the biggest pre-release numbers of all time. I'm calling it now. We're having a win-a-box pre-release. It's a $40 entry fee for our pre-release. You get your pre-release kit. If you go 4-0 in the pre-release, you get a whole booster box of the Hobbit. If you go 3-1, you get 3 packs. It's pack per win. If you go 1-3, 1 pack, 2-2, you get 2 packs. 3-1, you get 3 packs. But if you go 4-0, you get an entire booster box of the Hobbit Play Booster. The Hobbit Play Boosters! So, that's what we've been doing for the last 3 to 4 sets. We're going to make it for every set. Every single set going forward, we're doing that. We're doing win-a-box pre-releases. Every single pre-release. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 6:30. Saturday is regular. Friday is regular. Sunday is Two-Headed Giant. If your team goes 4-0, both people on the team get a booster box of The Hobbit. An entire play booster box of The Hobbit. Both people. So if you go 4-0, if you think you have what it takes to win a booster box, come down to Full Moon Games and Footage Pizza located in Terre Haute, Indiana. Drive 6 hours to come play. That would be hilarious if we had people driving like ridiculous like amounts of hours to get here, or miles. We're capping it at like 100 people. So I don't know if we're going to cap out at 100 people, but I'm going to try. I'm so glad we have the Lord of the Rings Commander decks. I bought too many of them because I knew they weren't doing Commander decks for The Hobbit. So if you want a Commander deck, fullmoongames.com. 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 Buy all of our stuff. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Buy cards so I don't get beat. Thank you.